will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first.
Energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boots' his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They created a lot of breathing room with that. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Catch in the middle. It's caught.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worley, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On speed to 9-zip. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Selvia. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sparty! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fires to the big fella. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Smith takes the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now 5 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They believe they can run right here. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Finds some fresh air. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll toss it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, bro.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to fire. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team, it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Duggar. This one's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today.
And the returner will be dragged down. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Frazier. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns. And the
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give from the gun. stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finding some space in this defense, he's got it down to the 25. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the catch, it's Collier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The give is to Smith. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to the ground with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air, it's Duggar. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Duggar. This time on target. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's step one. Great job on this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Iowa State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Duggar. Makes the grab on the left.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Selvia. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And he's just going to spike it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Now, on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Under fire. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.